there is still many people that don't think that the MCU shows on Netflix were part of the core MCU. Now there's a little bit more evidence that everything is once again connected, and of course, I personally think they were in the MCU. There was just budgetary restraints for the Avengers Tower. Now let's talk about a pretty big discovery that lends itself towards more confirmation of Daredevil in the MCU proper. So this here was discovered over at Disney, and it happens to be from a Reddit user who goes by the name of Robert63. So thank you for providing people with this. If you guys want to check it down in the description, I will leave a link to it, but I'll also show it to you here on the screen. If you look at it right now, he says, well, look at the top right there. So if we look at what the top says, it hints towards what's happening in the entire MCU. Of course, it's from the Daily Bugle, so it talks about Avengers HQ destroyed. Where was the hero Spider-Man during the battle? Up above that, it talks about strange lights witnessed. Then over on the far side, talks about a tech landscape shift, but that's not even the big one because it's hinting towards something else. Right there in the middle, Hell's Kitchen helps Harlem hero. Lawyer defends vigilante. Okay, so that is a clear-cut indication of Daredevil, right? Like, lawyer defends vigilante, obviously Matt Murdock defending, I would assume this is either relating to possibly the Punisher, or maybe even Luke Cage, since the way his season ends, he's sort of a vigilante there. It's a very questionable, scenario he's put himself into. But again, you know, this is one of those big official things they put out there. It's to further, like, enrich the world, if you will. I think that's the correct word for it. Like, enhance the world also works. So, kind of gives you a little bit more context. But remember, Charlie Cox multiple times said he had a film contract to his name when he signed onto this. But there was some shady stuff happening with Netflix and how the deal had to be worked out that he couldn't be brought in for a certain amount of time. So once everything is done, most likely some of those characters will return. But for right now, he exists in this world. This is another confirmation of that character. And in a few years, more than likely, we will see this character officially join all of them. But for right now, we're going to have to take these little Easter eggs.